With the end of the year approaching, instead of doing my normal free talk into a mic talking about my goals for the following year, this time I thought I would do a end of the year shoutouts. The year of 2019 was filled with ups and downs, and there has been, once again, a huge amount of growth on my channel that has completely blown me away. I want to acknowledge the people that have helped build this channel and give a few shoutouts and where you can find them, as well as a few members of the community that I wish to personally thank. First and foremost, I want to give a special shoutouts to my boys Lennople and VEKO. A lot of the last minute artworks and video ideas came to life because of these two guys. Lennople came in clutch, especially for things like the flame artwork that he made for my other dancers video, and VEKO for going over a lot of my scripts or downright just writing most of it because your boy has monkey 16 IQ brain and needs a lot of help. A ton of videos this year would not have been possible without the help of these two, so I wanted to give them a special shout out first. Second, I want to give a special thanks to my real life friends for making a lot of things possible for me. Specifically to Gong, who really helped push my channel up back in 2018 just by sitting in my streams when I had Xbox mic and just chilled with me, talked to chat, etc. I really credit the early era of my YouTube channel to the synergy we had, while I learned to be more entertaining. I'm still working on it, but trust me, I'd be far worse without him. And to JaeAIK. This fuck doesn't watch my videos, but he supported me in different ways, like setting up my old Discord server, offering to give prizes for competitions, etc. So thank you Mr. John for setting up the Discord, even if I deleted it because I didn't have the motivation to run it. And thank you to the OG Discord members that gave me motivation to be better. I'll admit, I'm a massive piece of shit, but I promise I'm trying, so thanks y'all. I also want to give a special shout out to the boys SpeedyHawk, Bismix, and LinkKing7. These guys have just been the complete homie, and it's been a true pleasure getting to know these guys through this year. While yes, I've talked to LinkKing in the year of 2018, this was the year where I really felt like we got a ton closer. He's still a total contrarian piece of shit and sucks a bag of dicks, but at the end of the day, he's aight. Link's content also has been a pleasure to watch. As someone who likes to listen to things in the background, I find that his videos are a perfect match for what I'm looking for, and even more so considering that it's a topic that I enjoy, Fire Emblem. From his analytical content to his waifu, husbando tier lists, it's been an incredible joy to see his channel getting the recognition that it deserves. While I also quit Fire Emblem Heroes this year, I still keep up with Speedy's stuff because he makes Heroes fun. From taking over the rival Romain stuff to his summoner duels where you see Speedy talk with the guests, oftentimes Shango, shoutouts to Shango, I find Speedy's videos to be incredibly chill with a side of thrill in figuring out who'll come out on top of the summoner duel. Another shoutouts to FE4 Sucks Nuts. Outside of this, he kicks my ass in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and I swear in 2020 I'll get good enough to consistently beat his Yumi. Fuck Yumi. And finally, I want to give a shout out to Bismix. I'm sure all of you guys know Bismix, and if you don't, I highly recommend that you do check his channel out. While yes, predictably like the other two shoutouts, Bismix also makes Fire Emblem content. But because of his sense of humor and unique way of delivering humor with live skits, there's an aspect of his presentation that is incredibly humorous. If you aren't watching Bismix, I'm telling you, you're missing out. Shoutouts to Johnny's Basement. While I haven't talked to these guys extensively like I do the guys that I've mentioned up above, I had the pleasure of really getting to know these people this year, and I'm really thankful that I have. SageMaster15 is one of the nicest people that I've had the pleasure of knowing, period. One of the few people between my YouTube circle of friends that really checks up on how I'm doing, mentally, physically, and emotionally. While we don't play Apex like we did back in the past with Jugg, I'm just so glad that that game has brought us together. Speaking of Jugg, special shoutouts to Jugg. Y'all really need to put some respect on this guy's videos because I was seriously blown away by how many little details that he puts into his video. On top of that, he's incredibly humorous and just an overall wholesome guy. And finally, Nadgey. While this Australian twig likes to come into VC, yell, "Jay sucks," and then leaves, that's Link's job, you cunt. He's overall just another really wholesome guy. It's been fun watching his God Becca solo Fire Emblem 7, and among other things, the rude meme that was created from me guesting on his FE6 livestream. That shit's still the funniest fucking thing ever. I also want to give a special thank you to both Pavise and Lucky Crit. While Pavise himself says he doesn't really make videos anymore, as you can see in my channel, it was really inspired by the amount of love and care that he puts into each and every one of his videos. While I still have a long ways to go to match up to his godlike amount of editing, a thank you is in due order. As for Lucky Crit, I'm just incredibly thankful that he's one of the figureheads that represents the Fire Emblem content creating community. His nice guy persona that you see in the videos, that shit's real. Just taking the time to reply to my messages really does mean a lot to me, and it makes me reflect on what kind of content creator that I want to be and represent. So thank you, Stevie, I really mean it. I really wish I had all the time in the world to give more personal thank yous, but in the interest of time, I'm going to give a rapid fire shoutouts to Samgrace for being really talented, Otaks and the real shit late night talks we used to have, Ginkgo1, sorry about rage quitting last time, Rachel was super lame but I'll beat it next time, xxxtactacian, no really, go check his channel out, his Soren video and Kath video are phenomenal, and to Colm. Colm was the first person within the Fire Emblem content creating community that I talked to in 2018. While his interest has grew away from Fire Emblem / Fire Emblem Heroes, he was the one that discovered my channel when I had less than 1,000 subs and invited me to meet the other terrific content creators that I mentioned here today. I would have never been able to guest in videos like SpeedyHawk's FE tier list video, play Monster Hunter with Bismix and Link, play Apex Legends with Sages and Jug, have late night conversations and Pokemon sessions with a gang, and overall I'm just super thankful that, as corny as it may sound, for changing my life. Colm's dedication to his craft was inspiring and a big reason to why I think I grew so much as a content creator over the last 2 years, that I've been taking YouTube seriously. So thank you, Colm. I appreciate you, not as a fellow content creator, but as a friend. And with that, that wraps up my 2019 end of the year shoutouts video. You can find everyone's channel in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in 2020, and thank you for the incredible amount of support that you have shown my channel.